if you're coming over here and you're very political, and you see me with pictures with Bethel or Work or with Greg Abbott, please don't make assumptions. What you're seeing right now is a very independent mind. I aligned with the good things that I feel are good about a party. And I don't agree with the things that I feel that I don't agree with about a party. And that goes for both Democrats and Republicans. That's truly an independent mind. I don't need a party to make my mind up for me. I'm a human being. And I'm not...
Hello.
So, with that said, I want to remind y'all, the ones that are very political, I let y'all know in detail yesterday what my target audience is for voters, right? In order for me to win this seat, I need a lot of votes. And in order for me to avoid a runoff, I need more than half of those votes to be for Team Vanessa. More than half. We cannot avoid a runoff unless we get 51% of the vote. Okay? So, a message to some Democrats.
Hey, Robbie.
Susan, I'm running as a Democrat.
What's up? How you doing?
Some of y'all got upset with that picture with Greg Abbott yesterday. He's our governor.
She went there last night, Susan.
Whether you like it or not, he's our governor. Whether you like it or not, that's who the majority of Texas voters chose. That's something that should be respected to a certain degree. Now, with that said, I want to tell you something, Democrats. Some of y'all are a little bit hypocritical. Some of y'all are watching me in silence because a lot of y'all from the Rio Grande Valley, especially Hidalgo County, are great supporters of my opposition.
So good.
Which brings me to their names. Now, why would you say their names? That's rule 1. That's one of the basic rules. Some would say rule 101 of politics in an election. Don't ever say the name of the other candidate.
Why? Christopher, what's up? Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Is that I'm not a neurotypical mind. A neurotypical mind is what makes up 75% of our population.
Hey, Rose.
I'm neurodivergent.
Emily.
And I'm proud of it.
Otra vez, Yelin. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I love it. So, with that neurodivergency, that makes me a very different thinker. I process things and information in a different way. That gives you the most creative candidate, and you need great abundance of creativity in order to be able to come up with new laws, with new federal solutions.
Hey,
only the most creative of us can work the best for you in that regard. And I think I've proven that's who I am.
No.
All you have to do is look at the pages of my competition and
no
you'll see
more
where's
cheese
the
keys.
creativity. And
that's been brewing all day. They've been waiting for that to happen. Let me check on that.
Or from the team that you hired to help you look like you are the one. Right? You see, only the one only the one would be okay with sending you to their competition's pages. I need you to compare me. I want you to compare me. Okay?
So Putin is sending the troops in, but not attacking yet. But he's sending it. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. It's going to happen at any hour.
Eliza Alvarado and John Villarreal Rigby.
What does she got against Eliza?
Please, go visit their pages. Who should want to visit their pages?
Wolf, how you doing, bud? Hope you're good.
You're never going to see my competition do what I'm about to do, and that's because I've done it I don't know how many times since the beginning of this election. But they can't seem to just sit down and just get it done and just memorize it. The cities in Hidalgo County that can vote for me are...
There we go.
The city of Hidalgo.
Wolf, we've been discussing her choice in music the last few nights.
Alton, Mission, Palmhurst, Palmview, Sharon.
Maybe it brings her peace, you know? Or she's trying to hypnotize us, maybe.
Hargill, Monte Alto.
Or some of you.
Redgate, Lynn, McCook, La Gloria, San Manuel, San Isidro.
Hey, Robbie.
That's the part of West Hidalgo County that can vote for me. All of Brooks County, all of Live Oak County, all of Jim Wells County.
Yeah, that was discussed last night.
Wilson County.
All
of Karnes County.
She wasn't right, and she was denied
the
entry.
Great majority of, if not the majority of, Guadalupe County. Okay? City of Seguin and surrounding areas.
Hey, Isabel.
You're not going to see any of them say those names. And it amazes me. It's not that much information. And y'all seen me say it to you when I'm driving, when I'm just whatever. Upset, not upset. Yeah. You've seen me do it. What's going on there? How can you be? I could never enter an election if I knew that I couldn't even memorize and verbatim whenever they're asked that you know what cities I'm representing. I challenge you. Next time you meet Eliza Alvarado, Ruben Ramirez, Michelle Vallejo, or John Villarreal Rigney, ask them, can you list the cities, at least in Hidalgo County, that can vote for you? Can you? How many can you list? How many can you name?
Right, Paul? Looks like she's about to break out the tarot cards.
Y'all. That matters. It really does. Now, another thing that I love is that makes me different and that gives you the best quality candidate you can possibly get is the fact that I care. Sometimes I care more than I should. The good thing about this relationship, politics, is it's not like a romantic relationship where sometimes you find yourself a person that cares too much and so you wind up getting your heart broken because you don't know when to walk away or pull your energy back. This is different. This allows you to love as hard as you possibly can.
This is her music now. Yeah, it's not mine. It's her music. I don't want to put music on.
Break your heart.
Too much noise, you know.
It's your constituents. For this seat, it's 700,000 people. So I can love y'all as much as I want to love y'all without fear of any of that mess. And how will I show you that I love you? By fighting for everything that's on here and anything that pops up. We got a new issue that comes up. You don't have to go protest outside the door of Tijerina. She already knows. Probably before you know, she already knows. And she already knows how important it is.
Ooh, you know what?
You know what else I'll offer you?
I hope that's not. She's gonna offer this. Oh, I don't want that. I'm okay. I'm good without that.
I promise you.
We better be careful because this could be like music with subliminal phrases or things put in there, and we don't know it, but we're getting hypnotized to vote for her. Good thing I voted already. It could be like subliminal music.
In November, if we don't win on March the 1st, a week from tomorrow is election.
Hi, Dina.
A week from tomorrow, y'all. A week from tomorrow.
Probably.
At the end of the day tomorrow, we only have 7 days.
Hey, Reagan.
7 days. That's it. And you know how fast 7 days goes. Mm-hmm. So if you've been out there getting the word out on Vanessa Tijerina, please don't stop. So yesterday I made it very clear that my target audience was the people that none of the people opposing me, none of their friends and family members, and no party has been able to get to go vote. That's a good amount of people. That's about 300,000 people out of 403,000 registered voters. You see, all the people running against me, they got to split their votes because it's all basically the same group of people. We're different. We, as in me, and the people that believe in me.
If you don't know, she's running against
and one thing that I want to tell people
Michelle Vallejo, John Villarreal Rigney, Ruben Ramirez, Julio Garza, and Eliza Alvarado. That's who she's running against on the Democratic side.
It's important until something about politics affects their lives. Whether you're a mom that may have 7 years ago you had to leave Texas in order for your child to have CBD oil or THC oil to stop their seizures.
Yeah, I'm going to put a link here for you guys if you want to look at
or
anybody and everybody who's running here in Texas.
Or your child becomes one of 2.5 million special ed kids that doesn't get special education. Or you can be a woman that's in a predicament and doesn't know what she's going to do with her body that can't get an abortion. And she knows very well if that child's born into her life.
Oh, by the way, who picked black?
She can't give that child what that child needs.
So what she was going to wear.
The other thing you have is a person that has proven the ability to be one of the most identified faces in her region.
Walter.
And still be able to work. You're hardly going to see me.
Was a good documentary on Walter Mercado on Netflix. Have you seen that?
It's not good. Like I'm getting
actually
elected
good.
in New York City where things are pretty much almost perfect. Mm-hmm. It's not like I'm trying to get elected in California where things are pretty much perfect.
All right, who's going to take one for the team, huh?
I'm getting elected in Texas. And not only am I getting elected in Texas, I'm getting elected in South Texas. The majority of which is District 15 is the majority of the people are in the Rio Grande Valley.
Hey, Alicia, yeah. Totally get that.
Which is the poorest area of the nation. Nobody believed me about all our statistics. Whenever COVID-19 came down, who was the first one that was just telling everybody about this? Everybody, this is why this is important, y'all. This matters, this matters. And as I had people trying to naysay me and try to convince all of you that
that's funny, Paul.
More than a little flu, I was trying to tell all of you how what happened in New York is about to happen over here. No one believed me. Nobody did. And I stated why. I stated it was because of our comorbidities.
Be right back, guys.
Our rate of diabetes, our obesity rate, our rate of heart disease, all that. And then what happened? The New York Times came. Why? Because it's exactly happened. Exactly what I said was going to happen is exactly what happened. Now, what else are you going to get with me that you're not going to get with them? You're going to get somebody that's been in public service for a quarter of a century. A quarter of a century, y'all. Yes. Makes me feel like a vampire. A quarter of a century. I've been a nurse since 1998. I've seen it all. The last 17 years of those 25 years have been in home health. And nobody in Texas can say that they've been in more homes of Texans than me. Nobody. No one. No one. I've been in so many homes. It's hard sometimes to drive through the Rio Grande Valley or even just a little bit north of the checkpoints, both of them, without recognizing a home that I've been in. Always. Always. And I've been in every kind of home. And why does that matter? Well, I'll tell you. When you go and you work in an area like this that is very diverse, that's why I have an issue with with the people that are running against me saying, I'm the candidate that best, represents the ideals. You don't know. No. What ideals are you talking about? You got to represent all ideals. You have to understand all of them, even if you don't agree with them.
Hey, Mariana.
And you have to accept them, that they exist in people.
Hi, Marie.
You have to accept their circumstances.
I don't know what she's rambling on about. I don't know if this is her late nightly one that she's going to do, or if she's going to leave and come back again. I have no idea. But this is earlier than usual.
With maids and stuff like that. Yes. Gated communities. And I've also been in colonias. You all don't know what those are. Those are very underdeveloped neighborhoods, many of which don't have street lights to this day.
Hi, Lizzie.
How do you think that makes me feel? When you go see a patient and it's after hours, it's dark already, right? But that patient needs to be seen for whatever reason, right?
Hi, Delia.
So the patient is literally telling me.
What up, Sharky?
I remember when this happened too. It's right there. It was in Alamo.
Where'd you get that fan from? I want a fan.
And the patient said, I'm going to be outside. You're going to see me shining my flashlight. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, you'll know.
Hey, Lillian.
And sure enough, I found out. As soon as I went in there, it was Jesus times dark. And when I tell you Jesus times dark, I mean Jesus times dark.
Because she's been there. She was there.
This is a neighborhood where if you were to drive in there during the day, you would never expect that there'd be no light at night. That's unsafe for so many reasons. And for the family member to so easily tell me, don't worry, I'll be flashing a light. That means you've done that a million times before, to be able to let people know where your home is. How does an ambulance get to y'all's home in a timely manner? That's strange to me.
Can't imagine.
To me, lighting at night is something that's a necessity. Things like that. Or I'll go on the weekend and give an insulin or do a wound care to one of your grandparents. Or it'll be one day during the week after school. It'll be about 3 or 4. Your grandchild who lives with you is getting home.
Hi, Tina.
Crying because they were bullied. And then I find out the child's special needs. And then I find out the teachers aren't doing anything about it.
Oh, good job, Domingo.
Then I find out that even with the diagnosis, the child's not in special education, and it's very obvious that they should be. And they're still getting punished. Or I'll be the nurse that goes on the weekend to see your grandma or your grandpa, your uncle.
Yeah, hi, Marie.
And I'll have to see the grandma crying because it's visitation day. And she can't go see her son or her grandson that's in prison for a nonviolent crime regarding marijuana. Or to have to stop seeing a patient because their insurance ran out, even though their insurance is Medicaid. They got supplementary insurance. Or see patients die.
I don't even know what that is at 369.
Treatment
I missed that whole
that their richer counterparts can't afford.
The creation of that.
I've seen it all. All of it. And if I haven't seen it and understood it because I haven't lived it, I've lived it. Mm-hmm. Hello, Chris Canales, how are you doing? Alicia, gracias, ¿cómo estás? Pamela Gasca, ¿cómo estás? How are you? So,
I know you guys saw it in the chat already, but that's the link to see all the candidates.
You'll get all of that. Oh, by the way, I'm also a biologist. I am. I'm a nerd.
Had to throw that in there.
You can't tell by now. That's what I am. I'm a nerd. Mm-hmm. And I love it. Just so you know, I love it. I love it. It took me a while to accept that was something that was something, it was a positive thing. Yeah. How's everybody doing? Hello, D-Rod and Melissa Rodriguez. Ashley Mera, ¿cómo estás? I want to thank everybody that has gone out to vote and has tried to vote, but they couldn't vote for me. I love y'all. I had somebody inbox me. They were from Donna. Donna is no longer my voters. They used to be. And they took away a lot of Hidalgo County, almost all of East Hidalgo County, almost all the Mid-Valley towards the east they took away. I literally have only the west side of Hidalgo County.
Yeah.
In all the cities that I just mentioned. And if you are wondering which cities they are in, they will be in the caption of this video.
Yep, I'll do that.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, but you want to answer them.
Y'all know I welcome anything that pertains to this.
To what? Massage therapy?
Don't feel bad about your spelling or your grammar. Unless you're coming over here to troll me. I'll troll your grammar and your spelling. If that's the case, if you come over here like that with that little mess, then we'll do that. Then no.
Damn it, we need somebody on the inside.
Intentions on this page are good and pure. And it's obvious. And completely free of any toxicity. Then I'll entertain that. And we'll have a discussion. Do y'all have any questions? Remember, we didn't have any voting today. Tomorrow is the first of the last 4 days of early voting. That's it.
Yeah, where is that? Is that in the...
We only have this Tuesday.
Virginia or West Virginia or something like that?
Wednesday,
or Tennessee
Thursday,
or somewhere like that, Chris?
To get as many people to go out and vote as possible. That's all we have. That's it. Let me tell y'all something. The family members and friends of my competition.
Hey, Roxanne.
All their people have already gone out to vote. That's it. And you all know it. They love them so much. They're out there holding their signs and everything like that. I don't have no signs. I don't have anything like that. This is all I have. And you know what? In some way.
Doesn't a biologist make like a lot of money? More than
nice to have
the kind of nurse that she is.
You know what?
Am I wrong with that? Anybody know?
I think the universe knew to put me in a position to where I was forced to show you who I really am. You would have never seen a candidate do this, ever. They couldn't handle it. At any minute now, anybody can get on and say something toxic. And you just have to deal with it.
Is anybody on her page, or is everybody that's
Not
here
everybody can handle
blocked?
That. I can. I've dealt with it since I was a child. So you're going to see me when I get into Congress, and you're going to have me there in Washington, D.C.
Dentures, or what do you call those?
I'm already working on everything that needs to be worked on.
What do you call those things?
You don't have to tell me.
Not right? Caps, but...
And then you're going to know that if anything comes up, you're going to have me there identifying what needs to be identified.
I think I've heard it at Lotus or at the Chinese buffet or something.
That's when you call me. When you need me, you call me. I plan on taking care of a lot of complaints from every county that I just mentioned earlier. I want to go ahead and do just a...
I'm going to try to catch up on these comments because I need to ask.
Just be like,
are any of you guys
is there anything
on her page
in any one of the counties that you're very concerned about? I don't care if it's an injustice, something regarding education, at the university level. I don't care if you're maybe like a teacher trying to get your certificate to be like a superintendent or something, or a principal, and then they're giving you a hard time, and it kind of looks like they're giving all of y'all a hard time. It kind of looks like they're kind of violating some federal rules there. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
When have you ever seen a candidate running in South Texas asking you that? No one. But that's part of taking care of your people. First, let me see if there's anybody needs to come forward to let me know of any federal issues that they have in mind, or that they have that are concerns to them. Let me either put them at ease, or let me address that concern. That's what you do. That's what you do. Y'all don't want to say anything. Come on now.
She's erased or deleted anybody who might have an opinion or a question. She doesn't want. She wants questions like, "What are you wearing? What color lipstick?" That's what she wants to hear.
Y'all really aren't going to talk, are you? Hello, Miss Yolanda Sosa, Mr. Leo Rangel, ¿cómo estás? Roy Vela, ¿cómo estás? Okay. Well, if y'all want to go out to vote for me, please understand this also. The people that are most political, the political people, the ones that usually go out there and decide elections for you, I'm telling you something right now. Something that they're not going to tell you. So, I told people last night, don't come over here with your mess. Don't be mad at me because I took a picture with Abbott and come over here with your Democratic rhetoric and try to put me down because you're a strong Democrat. And don't come over here when you see me with Beto and then try to put me down, come over here with your strong Republican right-sided rhetoric.
Ebonics.
You're doing that to me. No.
Hey, Diana.
What they don't tell you is this. The majority of those people are already helping one of the 5 people that are running against me.
Deborah Lee.
And what they care about most is defeating the Republicans. But let me tell you how hypocritical they are. They want so badly to make sure that this seat does not get lost to the other side. Let me tell you how serious they are about it. The guy that had the seat, Vicente Gonzalez, I've been telling y'all for the last few days. He went to US 34. He literally could have stayed and fought for 15, but he didn't. He left like a coward. Completely cowardly. He was afraid. that the Republican female who's a mean girl and who copied my entire campaign style, yes, she did. He's afraid of her.
He's afraid.
When I saw that, I said, please.
I'm sure that's
So
it.
this next little message is not to the majority of y'all that, don't really care and you just love me and you're going to go out there and vote for me because I'm going to do the best job I can. No, this little message right here, the rest of this right here right now, this is for you strong Democrats. But I want the rest of y'all to hear it so that you can understand the importance of it and how they're willing to sacrifice this seat. They are. There's people from Ruben Ramirez's camp willing to sacrifice this seat, and I'll tell you how right now. There's people from Michelle Vallejo's team willing to sacrifice this seat. There's people from Eliza Alvarado's team willing to sacrifice this seat. And there's people from John Villarreal-Rigny's team willing to sacrifice this seat. Now, what do I mean by that?
Hi, Perla.
Well, the point of those people is that they care about beating the Republicans no matter what. And this is where the hypocrisy is, right here. None of their candidates, none of the names that I just said right now, rise to the level of followers needed to defeat that Republican.
Yeah, Lynn, but if you ask one of our questions,
so all these years,
you'll get blocked, I promise.
They've cared about making sure that Republicans don't gain these important seats. But then their friend comes along with their little 1,500 followers or less. And they're willing to sacrifice this seat.
I'm just wondering,
So
what does
friends
she
win the
see as
Democratic
one of the most
nomination,
important issues
knowing that their friend
for
has a
the
stand a
area
chance against somebody
that
who
she
has
will be,
20,000 followers.
that she intends to
Yeah.
be,
Vicente Gonzalez abandoned U.S.
to have where she has
district
her, where she's going to have
and
her
is
constituents.
endorsing Ruben Ramirez.
What does she feel is the most important issue in that
Literally,
area?
it's like Vicente is also telling y'all just throw the seat
Kind of a
away.
softball question.
Well,
Just want to see what she says.
Sir, you left the seat and you let the newspapers know that you left because you were going to probably lose it to Monica. If you can't win, what makes you think that your boy, Ruben Ramirez, can win, who don't even have not even the 10th of your followers? That's because you yourself knew better. You see, they're sacrificing the seat too. All of them. Every single one.
Have you guys seen the
Because all of them have
No More Cheeky's Lies, what she put up today?
1.5 thousand.
Those lips.
1.5 thousand followers or less. That girl that scared Vicente Ramirez off, the one that copied me, the one that knows, she knows. She knows once I get the Democratic nomination, it's on. And it's over for her. Because now she's going up against the thing that she used as a template to make a name for herself. She's going up against the real thing. And she never counted on that. She don't do live videos either. Not anymore. She used to. And probably somebody, if they were kind enough or smart enough, they would have told her, you know what, don't talk so much. You don't have that voice that people want to listen to.
All right, Chris.
It's not the right octave. So when these people tell you, vote for my friend, my family member, or this person that's running against Vanessa Tijerina, please know, they're not having your interest in mind. Their best interest is for their friend to win a seat because they want to see a smile on their friends' faces. And they're willing to see a smile on their friends' faces and sacrifice this seat to the other side. Now, why am I telling you that? Because that woman who Vicente Gonzalez was afraid he was going to lose his seat to, she has 20,000 followers on Facebook. The people running against me, all together,
So she
all
studied
five
biology,
together,
possibly.
have 8.
We talked about this last night. Doesn't make her a biologist, right?
Together. The one that has the most has 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 thousand followers. Compared to 20,000 over there? You ain't gonna convince me any day of the week that that's gonna work and that's gonna defeat that over there. But you know what will defeat that? 24,000 followers. 24,000. And just in this week alone, I got 1,000 more. In this week alone. And since the beginning of this election, I've gotten 7,000.
Dang it, Tony. I just wanted to ask the question, basic, simple question. What do you see as the most important issue
24,000 is what I have
in the area in her district that she's going to rule over?
Nobody running against
God, that sounds horrible, doesn't it? That she's going to rule over. Oh my goodness.
Of beating the Republican than I do. But they're not going to tell you that. Because what they want the most is not to make sure that we keep this seat in Democrat hands. What they want the most.
Veneers, there you go. Gotcha.
Is for their friend to win. Even if that means sacrificing one of the most important seats in the United States Congress.
Hey, Linda.
Y'all just gonna let that happen?
Yeah, that y'all already came out like
that's why I'm fighting for it.
Around 8:30 or something like that.
You want to fight with me? You want to fight on my side for me? You want to help me win?
Are you sure she doesn't work? Because she's in her car. She's got her scrubs on with her stethoscope around her neck.
Clever County or Kennedy County.
I mean, I suppose I can do that too, but
I need you to tell everybody that you know.
I don't know. I can't speak on that.
To vote for Vanessa Stephanie Tijerina. Everybody in Brooks County. Everybody in Live Oak and everybody in Jim Wells. And if you are my voter, then what I need you to do is go out and vote and show up. Please. You have 4 days left of early voting. And 1 week from tomorrow is election day. Don't let anybody lie to you. Don't let them believe that anybody running against me has the chances of even defeating, even a slight chance of defeating Monica Duffy.
I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying this hearing what she's got to say. Quite entertaining.
There's only one Democrat running that has enough followers, has enough voting power to defeat that woman. Why would you want to defeat her?
Yeah, we've way surpassed her. Love all you guys for coming out to my page and watching this.
She's not half as smart as I am. Rock. She's not as dedicated as I am. She's not as passionate as I am. And she's not as hardworking as I am. And what comes down to between March 1st and November 2022,
hi, Karen.
We're going to make sure everybody knows that. I think it's quite obvious, though. All you have to do is go to her page and mine, and you'll see right away who's the real thing and who's the fake thing.
Hi, Tammy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank y'all. Hello. My condolences, Caroline. Hello, Miss Claudia. ¿Cómo estás? Sandy Cortez. ¿Cómo estás?
What's up, JR?
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go because nobody even really said anything. Y'all ain't going to talk.
She's going to go. Nobody's saying anything.
So tomorrow we do
hi, Chris.
Another live video And hopefully y'all can come with me with questions that matter. Questions that matter. It's already getting down to it, y'all.
My cat saw something.
4 more days of early voting. Hello, Rosie. I'm talking to Alana. ¿Cómo estás? All right. Thank y'all for slamming on the heart.
Sorry about that. Did she leave already? Or is that her internet stopped? I feel like I got to put those rainbow colors, when the TV goes out in the middle of the night the way it used to. Hold on. Let's see if she hung up. Play something here. Or am I offline? Hold it.
The Vanessa Tijerina is the thing that we need in Washington.
All right, I lost it. Hold on.
We've needed a Vanessa Tijerina for the last 40 years. Imagine if we would have had somebody like me in the last 40 years. You really think that the things happening in South Texas would be happening right now? Hell no.
Try to catch up some of these comments. All right, sorry about that.
We all know that. Okay. I love y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go now. Okay, right? Let's see. What is your number one thing that you feel needs to be done or changed?
Welcome from San Diego.
The number one thing. You lift the federal ban on marijuana. We get Texas to go ahead and be one of the states that allows full recreation of the entire plant.
Hi, Lupita.
That will do a lot of things. It'll create new industry. I want that revenue, a good portion of that revenue, to go to every state's law enforcement agencies. So when the police need a new vehicle, they need new bulletproof vests or new drones or anything that they need to do what policemen do or law enforcement agencies do, well, you just go and you dip into the state's cannabis and hemp money. That's what you do.
So cannabis, that's her most important thing?
You make the people that criminalized it for so long. Tried sniffing it out of every car and everything, huh?
Hey,
you
Becca.
Make them then dependent on
Rebecca.
it. And you give them a steady source of income that they can always rely on to keep law enforcement as strong as it possibly can be. That revenue will also allow people, are you kidding me? It's going to reinvigorate the whole economy. Are you kidding me? Please. You're going to have states competing to see who has the best primo weed. Yes.
Well, Illinois is legal. California is legal.
You know how much horizontal acreage we have here? I say horizontal because you go to California, there's mountains.
Liz?
We have miles and miles and miles of crops, of acreage where you can plant crops. And we will. We're the size of 5 average states. Are you kidding me? That we can now become the world's top producer of the most primo of cannabis there is.
Oh, that's right. You guys mentioned that yesterday. Practicing nurses
That's my name.
Can't have nails like that?
Because
I heard something
jobs.
about that a long time ago,
That's
but
another thing.
I mean, it makes sense.
It creates jobs from
even for her, supposedly whatever job she does.
From ground
does that
water,
apply also? Anybody know?
Stomach or lung.
Sorry, I'm going to try to catch up on these comments here too. Hey, Shonda.
You'll have industry.
Blow up campaign.
You'll have some people that want to go ahead and invest and have part of all of it. They want to be part of all of it. They want to be a company that grows it, distributes seeds, that literally has chemists and biologists trying to create the best strains. All of that. All of it. And I mean the best strains like indica, sativa, all of that.
But that's what I wanted to know. Anybody else want to ask her something?
Experts, almost in it. I mean, we're Texas. Are you?
Does she actually think
you're going to tell us that we're going
she
to
can run an effective campaign and
no.
win without any kind of marketing at all, except for just going live and that's it?
Bullying in school? That's an education issue.
I would have asked her that.
My ideas for bullying in school is this. And it's part of a bigger thing. But it's one element of what I'm about to tell you. We need to create a new society. A society that's civil. A society that cares. And it's funny because we teach children, and the whole reason for them to go to school is for us to teach them things that they cannot learn at home. Things that their parents can't teach them. And we forget some of these kids are being put with our other kids. And some of these kids aren't being taught civility at home. Bullying in school requires different approaches.
Yeah.
It requires dealing with it
That's
now.
Pretty much it. Yeah.
And it also requires dealing with it long term.
I talked to George last night too.
So when you deal with it long term, this is my idea.
Hey, Kayla.
Every child should learn not just, it's basically the golden rule, but more detailed. It's not good enough. I think we can agree that for the last, since the beginning of time, when you tell somebody, do unto others as you'd like others do unto you, it's not always the case, obviously.
Somebody asked her
that.
Somebody asked her that.
We have right now in schools. Now, if you mandate things, the way you mandate algebra, et cetera, and you mandate things like how to speak right, how to talk, how to enunciate. Every child should have speech. Every child should have speech from the very beginning. There shouldn't be a child that is identified as needing speech. No, every child needs to have speech. Every child in America should be able to graduate with the utmost articulation.
You have a loved one who needs home care
they're
from a
going to
nurse.
sound like college professors by
you set it up. Your doorbell rings. You open the door, and she's at your door. What do you do? What do you do?
You create an entire generation of people that are better communicators. Not only are they going to want to talk,
right, Carrie,
and communicate, they're not going to be embarrassed because everybody sounds as good as the other. Everybody knows as many words as the other one does, and everybody knows exactly how to pronounce those words at about the same rate. Can you imagine how that will transform our society?
But do the nails got to be short? I guess the paint, she could have put it on tonight, right? Or after work.
And can
but the length of the nails, are they not supposed to be like that?
In their interpersonal experiences. Not just when they're going about their daily lives, but in their homes, with their parents, or with their siblings, or with the person they love. You'll probably have less of a divorce rate because you're not going to have a whole society that's better able to communicate.
Got it. Okay.
They don't have a problem speaking because they know exactly what word. They're not at a loss for words because words has now become this society's
Yeah. Okay. That's what was said yesterday. Cool. Thank you.
Along with that, etiquette.
There you go. Good question there about flooding. What's she going to do infrastructure to fix that situation?
Things like
infrastructure.
You don't treat people different because you have a different color of skin. Don't get this confused with critical race theory.
That's funny.
This is different. This is basic civility. Basic civility. In fact, that's what you can call it.
You know,
civility.
I think it would be
Just
good
like
for her
you
to
call
address some of these things
civics when you used to have civics. They took that out.
that a lot of you people are saying on here.
That used to tell you how important it is to go
I think
out to
that
vote.
would
This is such a surprise that they suddenly took
show
it out.
people how she can handle herself, right?
I want to return
Under pressure or under different kind of questions and how she would handle even a unruly crowd. I'll call you guys. I'll call us unruly.
From kindergarten. Yes. You introduce them to the word
she can
vote.
pull a Joe Biden and just not answer any
And you
questions.
introduce
That's kind of
them
what
to
she's
the
doing now.
concept
She just cut everybody
of
off who's
civics
asking anything
from the very beginning.
significant.
Because it's just as important to understand how to advocate for yourself and how to change things if there's a need for things to change. It's just as important as learning your ABCs. It's just as important as learning geometry. Communication, some would say, is even more important than that. But the ability to understand your government is even more important than that too, some may say.
Yeah, Lynn, just under 72,000.
That's the way you handle creating an entire new society. Can you imagine those children? Can you imagine 12 years later, with the first graduating class after that's been implemented? This is the first graduating class of America who was taught since kindergarten how to pronounce words that their grandparents didn't even know how to pronounce, that their parents didn't even know how to pronounce. And they all talk, and it's all so eloquent and elegant and sophisticated. And no one's embarrassed, and no one's making fun of anybody.
It's got that whole,
everybody's been taught
what do you call it?
civility.
I call it the parakeet look.
Everybody's been taught you don't treat people that way, no matter what their background is, simply because they look different than you. No. And you allow them to maintain somehow their sense of autonomy, what makes them different.
You have to...
We're not trying to create a whole uniform set of Americans here. No. We're trying to...
You have to agree with everything she says, kiss her butt, send her hearts, and then maybe she'll let you ask a question or talk to her.
And better at civility than the generations before them.
If you're going over there,
you introduce
be careful, Jay.
Into
Please.
A society in the way that I'm telling you.
Careful.
You ain't gonna have people storming the Capitol. No. What you mean storming the Capitol?
Hi, Nina. Thank you.
The incidences of children taking their lives is going to be less.
Hey, whoa.
Because you're going to have
careful with that kind of talk, Jay West.
Essentially, to be kind and not mean. Can you imagine?
Ooh, ew.
When that graduating class is 25, 30 years old. Imagine them when they're 50. And every generation of Americans after that had the same curriculum that I speak of right now. Now imagine your society. With the first graduating class that had this for 12 years, and then every class after that. Imagine what it will be like 50, 60 years after that. You will have created
I remember that.
a completely different world. A better one. Where there's less hate. Less of everything bad and more of everything good.
Welcome.
That's how you take care of bullying in my eyes. I also think that we need to start doing something about parents. Although you can't really fault them. No.
Oh, she will block you instantly if you ask her that.
maybe 20, 30 years ago, maybe, no, not really, maybe about 50 years ago, you could probably blame parents for the way their children are.
Ugh.
Not anymore.
You know, I thought about it.
We have generation upon generation of broken, unhealed people that are having children and grandchildren.
I don't think she would.
Literally. Generations of humans
Told you.
that have never dealt with the traumas of their lives.
At this point,
They never dealt with their molestation.
She only allows the people that
SA ever
probably have sent her money. That's probably who's on her page still. That's a good guess.
Abuse. They've never dealt with it, so they've never healed. But yet we expect them to be healed because they look like they're healed, but they're not healed. So mental health. We need to address mental health. We need to start implementing things in our school to allow children's brains to be more functional in a good way. We need to also teach them about what's appropriate and what boundaries they should have as children.
So we don't have anybody over there. Fausto, are you on it? Are you on her page? I want to know what she feels about critical race theory.
Number one bullet point on my right here.
CRT.
When we talk about that later on this week, it says increased protections of women and children. And one of those things is, one of them is,
hey, Liz, you want to come on? I'll send you a link. You want to come on?
Addressing the
hey, I'll bring you on if you want to.
in America.
I got a feeling she's going to bail pretty soon.
Figuring out a way to make these people fear touching our children in those ways. When I tell you ways to deal with that, if you're a person that touches a child, you're not going to like what I'm going to have to say. In fact, you'll probably hate me.
No.
And I don't give down. Because people touching our children has led to a lot of traumas in our lives.
Really?
Especially in our cultures.
Hi, Patsy.
Where you'd rather have the victim just live with it instead of dealing with the person and the family that everybody knows does it to everybody. We need to deal with that issue too.
No, I know she touched on it yesterday. I want to know more about what she thinks about the Melissa Leal. Melissa Lucio situation. You know who that is, right, you guys?
We need to make it so these people don't think that it's just a regular thing to go ahead and rape whoever you want. And it'd be okay. So like I said, we have a lot of unhealed people having children. And their children becoming unhealed and having children.
There you go.
Generation upon generation of unhealed people having children creates a society where they're very, what you see right now. It's what you see right now. It's exactly what you see right now. A lack of civility in our children. A lack of civility being taught at home. But you can't blame them because they weren't taught civility.
Maybe take their masks off of the kids.
The next generation to be any different if you don't change the things that you teach them in school. You have to recognize, though, that civility is just as important as algebra. Then you have to recognize and establish that civics is just as important as civility and algebra. You know what I'd also like to do? I'd like to create funding. Maybe we can use the hemp industry and the marijuana industry. But I'd like to create funding where Americans, we can get Americans to have very good dental care.
Hi, Glendy.
I want to put dental care on the forefront of healthcare. I'm not kidding, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously. Dental care. Do y'all know how important teeth are? No, not just in the ways that we were taught when we were younger. Do you know how many self-esteem issues come from that?
They
Not
had a
only
chance to
that,
stop that shooting, and they didn't. They had a chance
dentition
to take him home, right? And they didn't.
is the first thing that you're supposed to have well in your body for you to have everything else well in your body. If you don't have good teeth, you're not going to have good nutrition, and you're not going to have good mastication. I said mastication.
Mastication.
Mastication. Not the other thing.
Mastication.
So I think once you create a society that literally was taught civility as a subject, was taught civics again, but this time from the inception of school, you're going to know what a vote is and why it matters when you're in kindergarten.
Yeah, she's supposed to be on there again with
you're gonna
Raul
feel
with
how important
Hell's
it is.
Tavern.
I want to find a way
She's
to make
supposed to be on there
elections
again. I don't know if it's
mandatory.
going to happen, though.
I don't care if it's a program that we have to create to incentivize people or what. But when you find a way to get the majority of the people to go out to vote, that changes a society. It really does. For the better.
Man, she knows everything.
Those are some of my ideas. And I think they're pretty appropriate. That means that we're going to have to put sociology in the forefront. We're going to have to put, oral industries.
That's what her
on the
fingernails
forefront.
are
You know
for.
what I mean? Y'all don't be like that.
Anastasia.
We're going to have to put etiquette, anything having to do with etiquette, sociology, speech pathologist. You're not going to be able to speak right unless you have somebody teaching you exactly how to enunciate, right? Exactly how to speak and say. Can you imagine?
Hey, Gretchen.
Oh, that gives me chills. I'm not kidding. To see the first graduating class in the United States, whose kindergarten class and through all their years were taught how to not only how to speak, but how to speak. Can you imagine that? Oh my goodness. That will alone
Right,
will
Carrie.
propel America. Because you know what? They say that India is above us, ahead of us, and China, Asia, they're all ahead of us. America, compared to the rest of the world, is so behind. Give our children the confidence.
I've seen one of them. I think the first one that she did a few
And
weeks
when
ago.
you give our children the
I didn't know there was
confidence,
more.
they'll take over the world. And I'm not kidding. Give them the ability to speak better than any child in the world that could possibly challenge them. And not just speak. Speak. Because we can put our kids in a big old
No way.
competition, right? And I'll tell you one thing, American kids, we're not like other kids in the world. We're a little bit more forward thinkers. I think the only other people that are probably even close to us are Australians. They probably outdo us a little bit, right? They probably do. They're a little bit more outgoing than some of us are, right? What I'm trying to tell you is this. If we have the ability to try to teach our kids math, sciences, STEMs, technology, engineering, and math, all of that, right? Science, technology, and engineering, and math, the STEMs. Wouldn't it be wonderful then to also give rise to a whole generation of children and children after them and after them and after them? They can outspeak and outspeech any child on the planet.
And the STEM fields are good, right?
Then give them the tools at the same time.
But you can't force
and give them the tools. So
everyone. There's this talk of gender equality and the opportunity
now,
equality.
You everything you needed to learn.
The opportunity for equality. Right. And, they want more men to go into STEM fields or more women to go into the STEM fields. And, Dr. Jordan Peterson broke it down very well. He said, generally speaking, men are interested in things and women are interested in people. That's why you have a lot more women in the healthcare industry. And that's why you have a lot more men. They're engineers and stuff like that.
I'm going to let y'all go.
I
haven't really said anything.
I wonder if she's coming back.
But I did answer your one question. And
hey, Jessica, thank you. Yeah, YouTube's cool.
Those are just some of my ideas when it comes to creating a new society.
Creating a new society.
A new society. It's time we stop saying that we could have done better and we just do better. Okay? Y'all go out to vote, y'all. Tomorrow is
Hi, Laura.
4th to the last day of early voting in Texas. If you want to make a difference in South Texas.
I want to talk about Melissa Lucio in a minute when she's gone, just for a little bit.
Help you out in every way possible in Washington, D.C. Amor Tonia says, when I was young, I was always told speak up. Yes. We're often really embarrassed to speak.
Carrie, vicious.
My house was always quiet, but remember, I'm a neurodivergent, so I'm not going to do things the same way as anybody else. But I noticed that in school, the smartest kids, I was one of the smartest kids, but the other smart kids.
She was the smartest.
You could have a child that just read a whole lot. I remember there was this one little girl, she just read a lot. She always, read a lot. I would have read a lot too, but the thing is, I'm coming from a library. Those books that you wanted me to read to go for points for reading, those were so boring to me. Like, no, it wasn't going to happen. But there was this other girl that could read a whole lot.
Right? I'd like to hear her stance on that. She turned
into a great professional, right?
Gender equality.
But she was shy. Very shy. And then all the other boys, they were smart. They were shy too.
At least it's earlier. Usually she starts around now, right?
The only ones that weren't that shy were the ones that were not as bright as those. And even then they were a little bit pretty smart, but they weren't as bright as those. So when you get the brightest minds, they tend to be shy a lot. So imagine giving the social tools to these children who are the smartest ones of all. But now they're able to speak and speak. Then we become competitive. Because the kids from India aren't being taught that. The kids from Asia aren't being taught what I'm telling you right now. They're not being taught this. They're being taught science, technology, engineering, and math. And that's it.
So,
but are they able to, at a very young age, speak it?
Juan Carlos.
Are they able to do that? No. And that's what I think we should do.
God.
Once you give rise to a whole new society like that, it changes everything. It puts America in a different kind of position.
Right? Is there anybody? Yeah, good question.
Even more formidable.
Where are the people that went to school with her? Oh, that'd be interesting.
People won't look at us as those loud Americans, uncivilized. Our kids are smarter than yours. And they side-eye us. No.
Yeah.
They're going to look at us like,
unfortunately, she'll get more than 2
Have you heard them talk?
I'm going to guess she'll get at least 38. How's that?
You know math better than them, yeah, but have you heard them talk? And they know math. Have you heard them? They give speeches and stuff. They give speeches like adults. And those mini adults. Mini.
Hi, Joe. Yes, it's Walter.
They grow up.
2.0.
These adults that were now taught etiquette, civics, and civility. You don't bully, you don't be mean, you be calm.
Oh, man.
And you stay humble. You change everything. Everything. And we then become competitive in the way that we need to be. I'm very afraid for the generations that are coming. And you see them, because some of them are your children and grandchildren. They're just in their rooms, just in their computers. They'd be mortified at the thought of even giving a speech.
Or start thinking, I want to ask you guys
They weren't taught that way.
to put down how many votes you think she's going to get.
Some 10 years old.
Seriously, how many votes you think she's going to get? As soon as she's done, start popping your numbers on there.
Their worst nightmare is speaking before an audience. Because they've lived lives where it's only them and a screen, or them and a phone, or them and their sibling. That when you create an entire society that does not mind standing up and saying what needs to be said in the most civil, most well put together way. And every child, regardless, is going to have this opportunity to sound that way and talk that way. Because every child will have been shown all these skills.
I feel like I'm slipping into a trance.
You're going to basically be giving an entire generation of children skills that nobody before them had. They literally, you had to wait till you grew up. Can you imagine? We already know what the statistics are learning a new language. It's easier to learn a new language when you're younger than it is when you're an adult and all of a sudden you want to learn Greek, etc., etc. Can you imagine how much easier it is? How many of you adults had to take speech in college?
Just remember, last time, a couple of years ago, she got almost 72,000 votes. Keep that in mind before you pop your number up there.
I was already outspoken. But to the rest of you, so when I had to take speech in in college, it was like swimming in water.
Rosalinda, hey.
Yes. And I remember handing in my paper at the end of that semester, and it was my first semester back at school. Remember, I took a little bit long to go back to school. I was about 25. And she told me, and she was notorious for being a hard instructor. And she said, you need to be in a master's program or in a doctorate program. You don't belong here. It was a technical college. She said, you don't belong here. She said, I've never seen anybody turn in this kind of work in a class like this. And she says, your presentation, your ability to present is unmatched in any student before. But for the rest of us,
oh, totally, 100%,
you know how
Gretchen.
it was when you took speech. For some people, it was very, very anxiety-provoking. There's entire illnesses based on the fear of speaking, not just to other people, but before other people. To create an entire generation of kids that don't have that obstacle, that's lovely. That's lovely. Can you imagine the possibilities? Raise a very diplomatic society.
Yes, they are.
Civics and physics.
Freaking love you
Physics,
guys.
civics, civility. They're going to be kind, strong, outspoken, eloquent, and sophisticated.
I swear I wasn't going to use that word. I heard it like 800 times yesterday. Guys. I got to stop saying that word.
You raise
Guys.
children like that. It gives rise
Okay, no more.
To a generation of a public life.
You know where I heard that too.
It decreases the crime rate. Because these adults have now been taught what the generations before them were never taught, which is the basics.
Is anybody following what she's actually saying?
And now also how to express yourself.
I want to comment, but I don't want to keep you from hearing her,
That's a whole new world.
Logic, her philosophy.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to let y'all go now. I've been saying that. And anyways, thank y'all so much. Remember, go out now and vote. Who can vote for me? The City of Hidalgo, Las Milpas Far, Sullivan City, La Jolla Penitas, Alton Mission, Palmhurst, Palmview, Sharyland, McAllen, Edinburgh, Hargill, Monte Alto, La Blanca, San Carlos, San Manuel.
Maybe, Nina. You might be right.
Ben, McCook, La Gloria, San Isidro, all of Brooks County, all of Jim Wells County, all of Live Oak County, all of Karnes County, all of Wilson County, and the majority of Guadalupe County, which is Seguin and the surrounding areas.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Vanessa Stephanie Tijerina. Vanessa Stephanie Tijerina. Vanessa Stephanie Tijerina. Early voting commences tomorrow. Okay? Go out and vote, y'all. Let me know you voted, okay? Let me know you voted. All right? I'm going to ask one more time because I'm a fighter. If you live from Laredo all along the border down to Brownsville, then from Brownsville up to Kingsville, and from Kingsville up to San Antonio, from San Antonio all the way back to Laredo, that entire area in between those points, that's the southernmost tip of Texas. That encompasses U.S. District 34 on the coastal side.
Might as well be.
U.S. District 15 right in the center. And
no,
US
not
District
yet.
28 on the east. On the
Scarlet.
west. Now, what can you do
Hi,
to
Denise.
change things? All of y'all go out to vote. And if all of you go out to vote,
half an hour ago,
and you focus on the first election, which is the federal election, you ask for a Democratic ballot. And all you have to do is remember two names. Tijerina or Cisneros.
Definitely will.
That's it.
If she'll go on.
No
if she'll
names.
go on.
Just Tijerina or Cisneros. Okay? Tijerina, of course, is me. Cisneros is a 30-year oncologist.
I talked to
Dr.
Cisneros.
Of cancer doctor.
And
she's a female.
She's not like related or grouped together with her, or
is Jessica Cisneros.
Not partnering or nothing like that.
There.
Just so you guys know.
We're all trying to get these seats.
Dr. Cisneros is a straight up legit good deal.
To have 3 females. Take this.
March 1st, election night. Election day is March 1st.
Be well, be safe. Happy voting tomorrow.
Yeah, the 6th or the 7th, something like that.
All right, I can't wait.
It's her court date.
Bye.
Yeah, so there you go. Oh, she didn't go. All right, now she's gone. So there you go. All right, let's see. I want to see your numbers. I know some of you were displaying them already. How many votes are you going to get? And I'm going to go back and look at this when that time comes and see who. I'll give a prize to whoever got the closest. Okay, now I can put on some of that porn music, like somebody called it the other day. Different kind of music. I'm not going to hypnotize you or anything like that. All right, let's see. Oops, let me grow up a little bit. Man, comments are off the charts. I love it. Love you guys for commenting. Really do. So I'm a little slow with them. I want to catch up with them more. Okay, let's see. Yes, she was on again. Yep, let's see. She's all over the place. We had that already. Black Magic. She doesn't win the primary. She'll hold on in 2024. Run again. Yeah. Career candidates. That's what a lot of what is happening now. People who have no chance of winning are running for everything. And I call them career candidates. 27,856. That's a good number. I'm thinking 30,000. That's my number. Exactly. That's why don't say her name 3 times in a row. Don't. Let her do that. Anybody tell me what the 369 means? What is that actually? That code for something? What does that mean? Daniel, Mark? Yes. That's all I'm going to say. Right? Like Miss Cleo. Finally wondering about her court. Yeah, I think it's the 6th or the 7th, right? That's what I was told the other day. And that could be in. That could be it. That could be it. Hey, Delia. It's on video. Yep. She's done it live on video. It's no... Straight up, she did it live on video. Mark, she did it. You guys still have that video? I have clips of it. I have it. If somebody needs it, I'll direct message you with that. Do not discount my last comment. Did I miss it? I'm looking. Oh. You remember she spent this one. She spent a lot of time in the cemetery before voter registration was closed on January 31st. Why? What the hell is she doing at the cemetery? No way. Do you think she's getting names? Really? Oh my goodness. If that's what you're thinking. Yeah, there was a handful of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 altogether. Michelle, Vanessa, John, Ruben, Julio, and Elisa. Hope I didn't mess that up too much. Is she? Did she go back to live again? I don't think so. Well, let me check one more time. Unless she went to her other page. Checking the other page. No, she's not on again. At least not that I know of. Unless she's on a different other page. You think she's going to win a nomination? I mean, positive attitude, right? Oh, is that right? Oh, man. Yeah, but she's still not partnering with this one. I promise you that much. Yeah, what did she say? Commences tomorrow? That's what she said, right? Yella, yes. Jimmy Vela, how are you, sir? How's your thing going over there? Mr. Vela is also in a race over there in Port Isabel. 976. Thank you. 2 votes. Really? That's what you think? 65,000? That's scary, but yeah. It's not that's in the realm of possibility. I'm sticking with my 30,000. 2433 is the number. Welcome to the badly behaving man's show. Yeah, you won't like it in here, Vanessa. 580, all right. 2 votes, gotcha. Okay, hang on. 87 from Mark, 13,000. That's not a bad number either. Kayla, 4,300. 876. Denise, 27,000, right? We got that from Carrie. Jean, final guess, 36,936. 5,500 from Shonda. 369 from Mark. 1758. How come nobody said 1883 yet? You guys watch 1883? Awesome program. See if Nettles heard the video when she was late to the Edinburgh Forum. 20,000-ish. Good number. 5. Peggy says 5 people are going to vote for her. The 5 that were commenting on her page. Oops. She was so busy trying to sound smart that she sounds stupid. Yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes less is more, right? Don't. You know, these kind of things don't always work in your favor. And, you know, it'd be a good opportunity for her to instead of just like plot revenge against anybody who does my kind of show like this, it'd be a good way for her to actually, you know, hit it head on and try to start a discussion. See how she handles it, how she handles herself. That would be good for her. I'm trying to help her with that. I think she'll get less than 1,000. Our page has more followers than she will get in votes. There you go. Yeah, maybe my 30,000 is too many. I'm amending my 243.59. All right. 24,000. So just under 25. All right. Midterm election, she won't get like votes like 2020. Yeah, that's probably true too. Budo 956. Quema o no quema? Quema. 956 if she's a real 29,000. Maria. Hey Maria, welcome. From the Bible. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Witchcraft number. Is it really? No. What is that? I mean, honestly, I don't know. What is the 369 deal? Somebody explain that to me. The numbers of Manifest Destiny. Okay, yeah, it's like a Pulp Fiction thing. Is it going to be, you know, I don't know if I'm ready for that tonight. Court will postpone again? I don't think so for this. From what I understand, not this time. But I'm not sure. 666. Man, the Democrats will barely have 35,000 total votes. Yeah, okay. True, primary. So a lot of you guys with the low numbers are probably right. I'm going to cap it at 1,500. How's that? 369 manifest. All right. Okay, now I got to look that up. You got the whole video? Yeah, I have it in 2 parts. I couldn't send it to people, so I had to cut it in half. Let's see. Nina Marie, where's the video? It's contact her, message me if you like, and it's out there. It's real too. You're supposed to write that you want to manifest 3 times in the morning, 6 times during the day, and 9 at night. Hi, Luisa. Yeah, I don't know why I don't know what that means. I have to look it up now. Nina, thank you. This will be a trial. So this will, yes, actual trial. Or is it set up? Nope, this is a trial. This one in particular, but then she's got 2 or 3 others, or 3 or 4 others. Oh yeah, in the video, she stole some sunglasses. It was at a bar. Dude puts them there on top. Steps away for a minute. She comes over and kind of just like a pickpocket, kind of innocently covered, puts her hand over it, and then slides them away, and they disappear into her. Put them in her pocket or something. And, yeah. All caught on video. The camera was like right there on her. Didn't have a chance. 6th or the 7th. Where's my calendar? March. Well, the 6th is a Sunday, so I'm gonna say March 7th is when her court day is. Monday the 7th. Michaela pre-trial on the 3rd or 4th in Cameron County. I'm actually gonna try to make that. I think I can make that. Peggy just must choose the video. Peggy, check out the video. Oh, is she already? Is it on her other page? Let's check. I'm like really digging this music. Ooh, how come I can't find her other page now? Oh, I wonder if she blocked my show from one of her pages. Oh, I see it. I got you now. I got you. Should I put her back on? 11,000. Yeah, okay. She exaggerates. Yeah. Okay, she's back on. Do we want to put this thing back on? Okay, that's a yes. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. He was angry at somebody.
No. If you're barely tuning in, I was not even planning on making a video. Another one. I literally just logged off. And then I saw this man with you look like you have a wonderful life. But that ego though, right? That ego. See? That's exactly what I mean. Men like that. We live in the Rio Grande Valley, sir. In the Rio Grande Valley. It's not like we're in Houston. Everybody's not gonna know who you are. I'm gonna know who you are. I'm gonna be on high alert if I see you ever walking up to me. Seriously.
Who's she talking about?
How dare you? Honestly. And you're supposed to be a professional. Yes. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Don't mess with this comment, moderator.
Oh boy.
If you're tuning in right now, I just logged off right now, and then some angry man. I came on another angry man's radar. For all you angry men, do you really think I'm going to stay silent about it?
Who's angry? What happened?
What bothered me the most is that you had the audacity to do that like a coward after I turned off my live video. Why didn't you make the comment when I was live, Mr. Mortgage Loan Person? Wow. That's crazy to me that you could even think that like people aren't going to see that of you, sir. Are you kidding me? Please.
I'm not in the mortgage business. It's not me.
Show you. I'll show you him. Where is the video?
Hey, guys, what do you think about Melissa Lucio?
An hour ago. What's going on here?
I don't know if I agree with the death penalty part of it. I'm a fan of the death penalty. I am.
No.
But I think she's covering for somebody. I don't know. You know, yes, she could have done it, but when she's, hey, my Lord, when they talked to one of her daughters, you saw the documentary. Have you seen the documentary? The daughter was like, Alexandra, that's it. I don't feel close to that child. I never felt close to her. I don't feel like she was my family or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. So maybe she's covering for her. Maybe Melissa Lucio. Sorry, I keep saying Leal. Melissa Lucio. Maybe she's covering for that daughter. Always was, but never thought it would get to a freaking death penalty.
That's so interesting to me.
If you haven't seen that documentary, check it out. It's on Hulu. It's called The State versus Melissa Lucio. State of Texas versus Melissa Lucio. I know, right? Every single man on the planet is horrible.
Do y'all know what comment it is that I'm talking about?
Uh-oh. Welcome, everyone. We started with this video about an hour and a half ago.
My video for earlier is not even here.
And
it's nowhere. This one's not showing.
She logged off.
I have 76
so we started doing my own little thing. How many votes is she going to get? Blah, blah, blah. And then I was notified that she went back online. Somebody triggered her. Somebody pissed her off. A guy, a man, a male.
This is strange to me.
And she's trying to find a comment or something. I don't know. But somebody really, really, really triggered her.
Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. Wow. The earlier video didn't post. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, Joe.
Y'all saw it, right?
When did you meet her?
That's probably the universe's way of protecting me from that man's negative energy.
Yeah, that's fine. She can if she wants to.
Did somebody send me a screenshot? I love y'all. Y'all did not. Y'all, no, you didn't. Yes, you did.
Saw a documentary, and the daughter, I believe, did it, but that little girl was punished a lot. Yeah, she was. It's sad.
Did you send me a screenshot? Let me see.
No, could she have gotten all those bruises all from just that one fall? It's possible. You know, I'm not opposed to the death penalty, but I want the right person to be, you know, convicted. The right person has to be convicted and then go through that.
Here we go. Thank you. Who is this man, Joe Cuellar? Who are you? Joe Cuellar. Do I have a new hateful man? Well, this time he's a professional, right?
So you know, Joe.
Really?
Come on, buddy, front and center here.
Really? There you are. Ooh, you're so sophisticated, right? Right. Ooh, you and your 1,000 followers, right? This is you. That's you. Right? You don't like it. You don't like me. And you know what? That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Mr. Home Mortgage Lender. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. You sell homes. I don't sell hope. I inspire hope. I inspire hope.
Oh, okay. Melissa.
Thank
Scarlett.
you so much.
I see your message.
Y'all always come through for me. Thank you so much. I can't see it, but this is what I got to say to you. And let me go ahead and read your hateful comment. Mr. McAllen, Texas, followed by 997 people. We have 244 mutual friends. How interesting. Look at you. You don't look anything like your picture in the profile. That doesn't look anything like you on the profile picture. Why are you out there catfishing people? Is that what you're doing? That literally looks nothing like you at all. You want to come over here to the page of a woman who's one of the realest people ever, and you're going to tell me this nonsense? How dare you? Look at you. I can just tell. You made that comment out of pure envy, pure jealous and envy for a woman who's, you can't do this. You can't do this. That's why you were so incensed to make that damn comment, right? Weren't you? Look at you with your little thumbs up.
Let's see if I can put what
But
he
I
said.
can't thumbs up myself, right? I can't be like, thumbs up, Vanessa. Because if I'm like, thumbs up, Vanessa, I got Mr. This man right here talking into my profile, telling me all kinds of mess. Are you serious? Really? You thought you were going to do that? Wow. That's so interesting. Wow. Oh, I see. You got 1,000 followers and you only get like maybe 13 likes. I get it. I get why the envy. I get it. Man, you post it. Sometimes you don't even get one like. I get it. You know what? Let's go ahead and just pray for you. I'm just going to go ahead and pray for you.
Oh, she did not.
Look at this. Look at you. I want a hot body, but I also want tacos. Well, guess what?
Okay, hang on. I'm sending myself this message.
I want a life, but I also want a life where I can help the majority of people that I can. So what business is it of yours? What I do with my life? You're not my voter. If you don't want to be my voter, don't be my voter. But do not ever come to me like that and think that I'm not going to speak on it. Are you serious? You and your 9,000 followers, and you can barely get like an average of 15 or 20 likes on your page. Are you serious? And you want to find true love?
It's not going to let me post the entire comment. So
you really think you're going to find true love acting like that? Really? Oh, you do videos too.
I was with a group of individuals today.
Now I see why you're so jealous.
One of the individuals is an engineer, the one that builds those very large expressway bridges. The numbers and the know-how of how to build a.
Now I know why you're so jealous. Well, if I talk like that too, and if I was a professional, and if I thought I was this high and mighty man, but yet this is what, are you kidding me? Yeah, I feel that way too. Look, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you, and I'm gonna tell people. I'm gonna show people what it is that you wrote that really bothered me.
Yeah,
you're trying to do everything you can. Within the last 5 days, you've made all these posts. What are you doing? Are you using the little
like Dr. Evil?
One of those little apps to make your the graphic stuff? That's what it looks like, right? 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 I see. It looks like you really like that. You chose a little purple. What is that? Purple outline with a white word, letters. Like you're really trying to do up this internet game, right? This little social media thing, right? And you just envious man scrolling through his Facebook comes upon a woman who's doing that which he's trying to do and knows that she's doing better than him and has to go and put her down. Are you serious?
Remember, she's got to be a victim.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, and you're a man of God.
That laugh. Oh, man.
You're a man of God quoting scripture and all of it.
Oh, man.
Look at you. Oh, you get dressed. Now I know. Now I know.
Look
now
at who's
I know why you're
calling
so
the kettle.
Now I know. Come on, man.
I have the training economy. I've got professionals, and I have individuals that maybe.
I don't need a suit. I said that last night, sir. So call me arrogant all you want. Y'all, please go out and vote for Vanessa Tijerina. Please go out and vote for Vanessa Tijerina. And let's give a message to men like this.
Glenn does it. The problem is down here is that
got to be mad at
there are a lot of people who have a lot of followers.
You're trying to do better than you could ever dream of doing it.
I mean,
all you have
I know some in particular. They have a lot of followers and they've run for office a lot, counting on, followers don't mean believers. People follow because they want to hear what you're going to say, and they might not agree with everything, but they want to hear, right?
Bothered me because
so just because people have followers, it doesn't mean that they've got instant votes.
He literally waited.
That's the issue.
All caps.
If somebody had 10,000 followers and they would get, 9,500 votes, I would be fucking impressed. I really would.
Of his or her
that doesn't happen down here, though.
Being highly intelligent. You don't talk like this in your videos. You don't talk nothing like this in your little videos there. Not even close. Not even close. I just heard the extent of your vocabulary. It's nothing like this.
Yeah, Tina, I just put it there.
Not even close.
I'm sure you saw it by now.
Dot.
Catch up on these comments.
If this works against a leader, says you, a man who's privileged. Not the majority of women who is watching this and the majority of our male allies that are watching this that know that you are in a privileged position. Mortgage lender, getting mad at a woman doing social media better than you. One look at your page and everybody knows why you came over here all angry.
Hey, Eilish.
Watching me.
Did I say that right? Eilish?
Oh my goodness.
Cool name, pretty name.
Is not intelligence. Who says it's arrogance? Listen, that's perception. That's your perception.
These are the comments that he said.
That's your perception,
one comment.
Which means that's your problem. And this behavior says more about you than you could ever say about me. I am Hispanic, and for our people, that I do not think an arrogant leader is too self-serving. You literally said the opposite thing in the same sentence right there.
Just stating his opinion.
And you want to humble me. And you want to put me down for being proud of who I am. No, sir. No. I'm not out there telling you how to sell houses. Let me go ahead and give you a little bit of tips. Don't use that graphic that you use, that color for your font. Don't
oh
use
boy,
that.
Here we go.
And do not use that font. Don't use those things like that. You got a lot of money. Pay somebody to make graphics for you. This little thing like that ain't gonna get you what you want. And do not be coming after women. Because let me tell you something. When you want to kill your business, because I'm imagining that you were doing this to go ahead and gain momentum in your little mortgage.
The funny thing is, Joe probably has no idea this is going on right now, right?
So if you want to, it's a little tip. You think you'd know this by now, right? If you want to increase business, right, to you and draw people in, right, to your business, right, then you don't go out attacking women who do some things better than you do. That's the first thing. That's the first thing. All right? Mr. All Caps, ... writes in a way that he doesn't speak it.
Oh
Are
my.
you serious? I'm going to pray for you right now in just a little bit, okay? Mr. Joe Cuellar. All right? Okay? Don't get mad. Don't get mad when people are over there looking at your little piddly videos and then they compare that to mine and then
Letty,
they
I put it
see
up. Did you
how
see
a
it, right?
man could be just as bitchy as some women are with other women. I love y'all. Thank y'all for having my back. And thank y'all for sending me that. I love y'all. Y'all be well.
That's
and
why she
safe.
came back just for that.
Thank you. Thank you so
Really?
much. And no, I just want to make sure that that man, if he ever thinks about doing that to another woman again, I've already crushed that thought.
What do you do? He didn't do anything
Would you
wrong.
ever?
Cut it out. Oh my
Would you
goodness.
ever? And who is that?
The girl some thicker skin.
Take care of you right
And you want to be
now.
in politics? Yeah, she's doing a great job, right? Yeah. Everything's going
What's
good.
that right there? Hmm? Let's see. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Always have my back. I love y'all. Thank you.
That's so creepy, man.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. Let me see. No, that's not it. Okay. I guess it's gonna have to update. I did what I had to do. Thank y'all so much. Okay. Oh my goodness, who is that man? Seriously, for real. Seriously, for real. What were you thinking, sir? You must be watching for the first time because I said yesterday.
Awesome.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper. You should know that because you tried doing this little mess to me, but you also quote scripture. Man, those are the biggest hypocrites, right?
What did she
What
just
makes
say?
you think that any weapon, if I believe in that, what makes you think that any weapon that Joe Cuellar forms against Vanessa Tijerina is going to work? Okay. Good day, sir. Good night. Good night. All right? What were you thinking?
No, Rose.
My goodness. Ooh, with that font.
Poor Joe.
And
Well, not
those
poor
videos.
Joe, but
My goodness.
Joe just made a comment
Bye,
stating
sir.
his opinion.
And get a better
She left?
fitting suit.
Oh, no. Okay. Now she's leaving. Now she's gone. Okay. I'm tired. That's brutal. I hope she doesn't come back because I don't know if I can do that for another 2 hours. Where's my music? I forget what I had on. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna reach out to Joe. I'm just curious whether or not he even knew what was happening. There he is, home loans man, right? Hello, Joe. Anyway, just spend a few more minutes with it. I won't keep you guys real late. The Melissa Lucio, if you haven't seen the video, watch the documentary. It's not complete 100% with evidence. It shows you the background. I mean, she had, 9 or 10 kids? And then one of her daughters, I think the oldest one, she's got 9 or 10 kids. And it's just like children everywhere. I mean, you know what? If you want a big family and you can afford it and nobody's suffering or whatever, none of my business. But when you're in poverty, you know, they have to get their lunch and dinner from Loaves and Fishes out there in Harlingen. That's where they would go to eat after school every day. And I don't know. I don't think you have any business having that many kids. Not if they're gonna suffer. Just my opinion. Still, I'm going with, I think her daughter did it. Her name is Alexandra. Whether by accident, not necessarily on purpose, but I think she had something to do with it. And I think mom was covering up. Mom gets arrested. And I'll bet you never in a million years did they think this was going to get to be a capital murder case and that she was going to be on death row. That's what I think. And I'm okay with death row. For me, it's got to be 1,000% ironclad, positive, perfect case. No doubt about it. You know, dead on, like Vinny, my cousin Vinny, dead on, balls accurate. It's got to be like that if you're going to kill somebody. Has to be. Is she on her personal page or did she finally block me on her political page? I was hoping for round 2. Yeah, you know, I can't find her on the other page. I'm wondering if I got blocked. Can she block a page, not a personal page? I didn't know that. She has shown her, the one flyer. I don't know if she's got a stack of them. I think she's got some made. She had some made. Because last week, she was showing that wrinkly page. And then yesterday, I think, it's all nice and a brand new page. So I think she just had some printed. Her small circle of Rakas are the ones who take screenshots. Yeah, I know. She's got her minions. And Scription. Plata Nora. How are you? Por fin. I know, finally, right? Like, you said you were going. Just go. But I know it was. It is. And it just, I don't know, after a while, it starts to affect you. It's like, why am I watching this? Hi, Tony. Irma, have a great night. Yeah, it was early enough. At least she came on early. You know, I'm okay with that. I would have put her up anyway. But hopefully, you know, that showed right there when Joe made his comment, you know, that she couldn't deal with it. The way she responds, the way you respond to people, the way you interact with people says a lot. And, you know, she could take all these, my show, whoever else is streaming, as practice on how to deal, you know. Don't be such a hothead. She does the fight with everyone. I know she does. Again, the whole playing the victim is, you know, it was cute for a while, years ago, and then, you know, it's exhausted already. You don't think so? You really don't think so? I don't know. One of the two did. Do you think the kid died from the fall? Or did the fall just happen and then all this stuff opened up? Because the kid didn't die right away, right? She died, the baby's name was Mariah. She didn't die right away, if I'm not mistaken. Don Celan said I love to show the imprints of the rings. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna watch that again. I reached out to the lady, I forget her name right now. The first lady who was helping her out pro bono. I don't recall her name. The first legal aid or whatever she is. I sent her a message a week ago, and I haven't heard back yet. I don't know if she's on that case anymore. I don't know if she'd be able to speak at all to it. But I just wanted to inquire. Maybe I could get somebody. The daughters were saying moms and family were telling them to say they were hurting Mariah. The daughters were saying the mom's family were telling them. Oh, really? Who's stupid enough to be funding her campaign? Hey, I don't know. I don't think anybody's funding her. She's not buying anything. She's not spending money, except for those flyers. You know, whatever she spends on her streaming service, if she does. Is she going to pray for Joe? Absolutely not. Hi, Christina. Absolutely not. That's just something you say to make yourself look good. That's what people do. She got mad at me because I did send her a bottle of wine and I didn't invite her to the Poteet Strawberry Festival. No way. They said there was no fall. So it was just abuse? Man, I got to catch up with this and now they're saying the latest thing is that there's a conflict of interest, right? They're saying, wait a minute, he can't be the judge and he can't be the DA. Science, is he, he's not he's not guilt-free in all this, right? Same thing with the attorney, her attorney. What's his name? Gilman. Seemed useless. I mean, that's not fair either, right? Like I said, I'm okay with the death penalty, but it's got to be ironclad. Ironclad. Here's some stuff about you two, your mayor. You're talking about Brownsville mayor? There was blunt force at the back of her head. Yeah, that's freaking sad. Anybody who beats a kid like that. Mariah died within 24 hours. She had broken leg that no one treated her for. That was healing for some time. It was never reported as broken. Sending autopsy records. I know. Right at the beginning of that documentary, you can see some of the photos as a pathologist as it got laid out, and they don't show all of them directly, but you can see them. And oh man, a little baby should not have to go through that crap. I'm telling you. Okay. Just reach out. Oh, that's awesome, Denise, get a hold of me on Facebook, please. I'm very interested in that. I was reading the court documents, interesting stuff. Gilman, yeah, I'm not a fan of that guy. If that was her best defense, then you know what? For that alone, she should get a retrial. That one was an example of why I could never be a defense attorney. I get it. Totally get it. She needs to spend the rest of her life behind bars. I agree. I don't think she would put to death. I think she did it. I don't know. I'm very good for an eye for an eye. I believe that wholeheartedly. Especially when you're evil and you got demons, and I mean, you're just a bad person. Some of that crap that I've been posting the last few days. You know, that white dude, sorry, not racist, you know that. Just explaining so you know what story I'm talking about. The white dude who killed a white lady, ran her over with a car, killed her, only so that he can take her and have sex with her dead body. See, those kind of people don't need to be on this planet. And that's a true story. It's on my post. I posted it. It's on my page. It is difficult. I know. The other one that was difficult was the story of little Gabriel Hernandez. Oh, man. What that kid went through, that was freaking heartbreaking. Yep. I think she suffered. Yeah, I mean, I'd be okay with life in prison. I'm okay with the death penalty. But like I said, ironclad needs to be. Hulu. The documentary's on Hulu. Oh, the Semen Cupcakes. Did you see this? I posted it on my page also. Husband and wife did this together. They laced the cupcakes with semen. And the Gatorade too, right? They put something in the Gatorade. Served it to the kids, little kids. So since now they're divorced, and now they're going at it against each other. She got 40 years. She's not eligible for parole for 40 years. And the husband's got 150 charges waiting on him, so he's going to be gone for a long time too. Sick people. Check out the 5th of 14. It's Lucio's fifth daughter, TikTok. Okay. She's live now. All right. That's the one that says, so you get back with you. But yeah, this is true, Perla. Hey, Magda, read the official forensic reports. Yeah, I'm going to have to. I've been very interested in this the last few days, intensely the last few days. And I think it's fair for me to do more research, not just what a documentary showed, right? The daughter, Selena, said she was verbally abusive towards them, but only physical with Mariah. Yes, I do remember hearing that. I just got Googled it. That came up. Okay, we see. Yep. Yeah, it's very sad. Yeah, that couple, the 40-year-old. Yeah, I know. That woman is freaking crazy. Alrighty. I am going to call it an evening. I'm going to go watch some stuff and look some stuff up with the laptop in my bed as I'm going to sleep. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Fucking Fucking love you guys. I'm glad you guys came out to comment. Love reading your comments. I'll try to do better and quicker speeding, putting them up there as they come across. I'll try to do better. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, she's probably on again. We will be here. I've got Miguel Escobar coming up. I'm trying to do it for Thursday if he's available. Miguel Escobar is a PA, and he's the guy who spoke at the Edinburgh school board meeting last year. I want to say it was September, August, and he got in trouble for that. He was speaking out against masks and vaccines, and he's a real good guy. He's got a lot of good information, a lot of good knowledge. You guys should really listen to him. Some people think he's wacko and a nut job, but you know what? He makes a lot of sense, and he makes a lot of good points. And as soon as I get that scheduled, I will let you guys know. That'll be a good one, too. Besides that, have a great night. Thank you all for being here, and we'll catch up again. If not later tonight, if she comes back, for sure tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.